everybody. I thought it was time for me to make an updated video based on the series of videos that I've made since October of last year, 2018. We're almost 1 year forward, and I've been suggesting for some time that the US dollar index and indeed the S&P 500 are likely to be in serious decline over the next 4 to 5 years. I know that sounds ridiculous, but that's where I'm coming from. I believe that the US dollar, in particular, US dollar index, is likely to find its way south for quite a long time, beginning now, beginning over the last 12 months. As you can see, my sell zone has been breached, and it was breached last year, which is why I started this. And I felt that even though the United States seems to be in fake it till you make it territory, and it is due for a major reversal, I believed that we're just in the zone. You can see by these two lines, this is where I consider the zone to be. We're in the zone. We arrived in the zone 12 months ago. We've been pushing marginally higher, marginally higher, marginally higher. I also believe that it's quite possible that this market, and this is purely my own narrative, but I believe that this market could be trying to stay elevated until November of next year, November of 2020, which I believe is when the American elections take place. But I have no doubts whatsoever, none whatsoever, that the US dollar market and the US dollar, the S&P 500 are likely to be in serious decline, particularly over the next 2 years. We're going to see a decline. So what that means is that other pairs, other US dollar pairs, such as the pound, the euro, the Aussie, the CAD, etc., are all likely to actually reverse and move in the opposite direction. Now, we have all these theories and concepts about Brexit, for example, the first of those mentioned with the pound. Brexit. There's a suggestion that Brexit is what we're waiting for. Well, Brexit is here or almost here. It's not Brexit. It's the US market that is just about to fall over. And if the US dollar falls over, then you would naturally expect that any reasonable economy is likely to take some solace from that and in fact rise against the US dollar. So even if we very quickly looked at the pound, as you can see, the pound has been in, this is only a 1 hour chart, let me go to a weekly chart. The pound found its low almost 2 years ago, or 3 years ago. In fact, 3 years ago. Had something of a recovery, is now retesting those lows, and it seems to be waiting for this, what might or might not be the final date for the UK to exit Europe. We're right in that place right now. We're right there. We're in the demand zone. So it is quite conceivable that the UK would get a push. Now, the UK would get a push if the US dollar fell. Now, what could cause the US dollar to fall? Here's the S&P 500. Once again, this is where I'm anticipating this falling to. Now, we keep pushing into new highs, but these things that are happening here are suggesting that we may well be in distribution. I don't have any doubt whatsoever in my mind that we are going to see a bit of a crash before too long. This is obviously a support level, which is why I've got my horizontal lines here and here and here. But these are all approaching what I would consider to be a buy zone. I could quite easily see it come to this level and rebound, or this level and rebound, but this is my buy zone. I don't think it's likely after a significant fall that the market would want to bounce. I think there's got to be a lot of panic selling here. This is a weekly chart, and we're right at that day right now. So, if we looked at, for example, the euro. Now the euro has its own problems with the pound, and so clearly a turnaround in the pound's favours, looking to turn around and head north. So that's just an update on my original concept that the US dollar was in weak territory since one year or more ago. I'm waiting, and I keep making these little updates because I think that between these two horizontal lines here we're going to see a reversal begin, and because this is a weekly chart, if we were to have a move down of any real significance, we're talking 3, 4, 5 years. I don't think that's likely to happen, but I think that the next 2 to 3 years are seriously negative for the US dollar and the S&P 500. Now this is only from a technical point of view, and it's only one person's point of view, but it's my point of view. So I'll post this video, and if you like it, please leave some comments. I don't care if you abuse me in your comments, it makes no difference. I'd like to have some kind of dialogue. I'll leave you with it. Thank you very much.